So today I will introduce you guys how to build a Klipper with Octopi in Raspberry. To do this, you need to have a Docker container which can stimulate Octopi environment. So the first thing you need to do is install Docker. So the command will be sudo docker sudo curl fsl https / and get the docker.com sh. Enter. You have Docker in your computer, and to check if the Docker is installed in your computer, you type command sudo docker ps. If the screen brings the line container image command granted, so it means you already have the Docker in your computer. And to the next step, you have to get the Octopi environment in Docker. So to get this, you need to sudo docker pull octoprint. So after 2-3 minutes, you already have the Octopi environment, and you need to run it in Docker container. So the command to run it is sudo docker run --rm-it name. I will name it. You can name it whatever you like, but in this case I will name it as docker octopi, and the last thing you need to put is octoprint. Here we go. Now you are running the Octopi environment in Docker container. So to do next step, you need to open the another terminal. The next thing we'll have to do is access that this Octopi environment. So to access this, you need to type the command sudo docker exec -it the name you put in Docker container, docker octopi /bin /bash. So right now you're already in Octopi environment. To do the next step, you just install Klipper as the normal steps. So the next step will be click on. I will copy this. After you build the Klipper GitHub to the Octopi environment, you need to do the next step, which I believe is run the install Octopi file. You need to access Klipper scripts. You need to run this file. To run this, you need to pass install Octopi sh, because in Docker environment you already run as a root user, but the script isn't notified, so you have to change a bit in the file. To change it, you need to install nano. After you install the editor, you need to use it to change the file nano, and you scroll down to the end and comment the line design, because this requires you to run as a root user, but in Docker container it doesn't work. You press the hotkey Control S, yes, enter. Before running it, you also need to install sudo package. The command will be apt install sudo. So now you can run it. The command to run it is sudo patch install Octopi OS. After you finish installing the Klipper, you need to do the next step, which is set to Klipper directory and do the command main menu config. You need to access Klipper and run the command make menu config. Because my board is SQL 1.4, so I need to choose LPC 68, press ESC, yes. The next command is make. So you already built the Klipper firmware in Octopi environment. The firmware, which I believe is in our directory. To access it, cd out. Here we go. Klipper.bin. The key point is the Klipper.bin is in your Docker container, which is Octopi environment. So you need to pull this from Octopi environment to your computer, which is in desktop. To do this, you need to open another terminal, which already is in desktop directory of the computer, and run the command docker cv, the name of the Docker container Octopi, and the path of the file. To get the full path of the file, you need to run the command pwd. The full path of the file will be up to print Klipper out Klipper.bin and put it in your desktop directory of your computer, so it will be that. Here we go. So now you have a Klipper.bin, which is the firmware you need to flash in your printer. So this is my tutorial how to build Klipper firmware. The last thing you need to exit the Docker container, otherwise it will occupy huge amount of RAM in your computer. So to exit the Docker, you need to choose this tab again, do the command exit. In this tab, you need to press the hotkey Control C. So now everything is perfect, and you can close the terminals. Put the firmware to any printers you want. Thank you.